Olivia, it looks like China is refocusing efforts onto their frontier areas with Russia. Tell us what's happening there.
Well, we do continue to see that China is really trying to manage its imported cases, even as it has already drastically cut down the number of international flights into the country, as well as banned most foreigners from entering as well. And so China is saying that most of its imported cases right now are from Russia. And so the focus really has been on Heilongjiang province in the northeast of the country, and in particular Suifenhe, which is a city that has a border checkpoint with Russia and where it has seen many imported cases passing through. And so Suifenhe, which is a city of about 70,000 people, has come under lockdown since about a week ago. And the city has seen its movement restricted and public gatherings banned as well. And according to authorities, that most of the cases passing through Suifenhe really have been infected by, have been involving Chinese nationals that have worked in a market, in Russia. And so they are passing back. And what experts now are concerned about are, people, overseas Chinese, making their way back from Russia and being in close proximity during their journey back. And so they are urging people who are returning to make sure that they take precautions as well as to avoid entering from Suifenhe. Officials are also saying that health resources in Heilongjiang province will be stepped up. Experts are being sent in. Temporary hospitals are being built, and isolation facilities are also being set up as well. And China has said that it will also be stepping up cooperation with neighboring countries. But Chinese experts in the local media have been quoted as saying that Heilongjiang province is unlikely to become another Wuhan or Hubei, which was the previous epicenter of China's outbreak. And that's because it says that it has sufficient medical supplies and timely intervention has been undertaken.
Olivia, all these measures that you mentioned, they're easy to carry out if the crossings, for example, with Suifenhe, through a formal border checkpoint, you've got formal official checking and follow-up measures. But where there's a problem with illegal border crossings, what can authorities do?
So yes, that is certainly a challenge that officials have acknowledged, because we do know that the passenger channel for the Suifenhe land crossing with Russia has been closed for about a week now. And, about 1 million travelers pass through there annually, but that has since been closed. And officials are saying, though, that there are challenges when it comes to China's very long border, which involves mountain passes, country roads, ferry crossings as well. And so that makes it very challenging to control. And so what Heilongjiang province has done is to offer rewards of up to 5,000 yuan, or about $700 US dollars for anyone who helps to report or catch those who are illegally crossing the border with Russia. Officials said that this one-off reward is to step up prevention and control work against imported cases in the province. Now, besides that, all entering Suifenhe and Harbin, which is the provincial capital of Heilongjiang, also had to undergo tests for the coronavirus and undergo a 28-day quarantine. And this comes as there has been public concern, not just of local infections, but also of asymptomatic cases as well. And this comes as China has said that it's starting to do an epidemiological survey in 9 regions to determine the full extent of asymptomatic cases in the country. And we have to remember that China, in its statistics, does not count those who are testing positive for the coronavirus but are not showing symptoms as confirmed cases. These are counted separately. But there has been public concern as we have seen cases of asymptomatic people infecting others as well.